What up, Lowrider family? Here we are another day, no limit in the building. We're going to go over a couple little tips on, adding unit balls, mixing that chromoly with that mild steel, you know what I mean? Got the homie doing some upgrades to his chrome lowers, you know what I mean? So, got a couple guys hit me up. They're installers, ended up welding the unit balls into their arms and snapping them out. So, with this procedure, you guys, whether you're playing on chrome or just you're playing on raw arms, or painted arms, preparation is king. You feel what I'm saying? So the whole area, you guys, with welding in your uniball, you want to make sure, however wide your weld is going to be, you want to make sure you guys grind through the layers or take a torch, heat it up, burn all the excess oil and garbage off of it, and then, go from there. If you're fucking around with chrome, like how I am today, the homie's doing an upgrade from ball joint warrior right here, and he's upgrading to the big dog 3/4 inch uniballs. For this as an example, chrome, we got multiple layers of copper, nickel, the chrome plate, and all that shit. So you want to ensure, grind that hoochie down as far as you can to where it's metal. Watch the layers peel back. It's going to start turning different colors as you're grinding. And then the whole thing with chromoly, you guys, because the cup, the uniball is chromoly, and welding it onto a mild steel 836 metal, you guys are going to want to tack up your cup in here, and then from there you want to actually preheat. So preheat, you guys, is between 300 to 400 degrees, whether you're going to be TIG welding it or MIG welding it. You don't want to use cheap welding wire with this shit. You want to burn like a Lincoln electric wire when you're burning in the uniballs. It will let you know if you're using that cheap shit, straight up. So just a heads up to the other installers starting to cook in the uniballs and starting to learn them and shit. And then just for an example, you guys, when you're on the lower control arms, so the bottom of the lower control arm, you want to make sure that you have your C-clip facing the floor. So you see how this arm's flipped upside down. Make sure the C-clip that goes in here, make sure that's facing the floor. And then if you're on top side right here where your coil spring goes right here, make sure that you're just seeing the radius. So C-clip is on the bottom, because I had a couple come to me just recently and they're installed backwards. So what'll happen is you'll be swinging and hopping, and what's going to happen is you're going to demolish the C-clip, and then the whole entire uniball bearing is just going to go flying out. So you want to make sure that when they're on the lower control arms, you guys, make sure C-clip is facing down. And then when it's on the upper control arms, make sure the C-clip is facing up, like toward the fender wells. But just heads up on that. So preparation is king. Grind your area as clean as possible, whether paint or chrome is on those lowers or uppers, and you're adding to this and removing the old school style of the ball joint and shit. Just a heads up on that, because I had 2-3 dudes already come to me, and I had to actually fix them. So no biggie, but just throw it out there. Don't use no cheap welding wire. Use the expensive shit and do a preheat, you guys. You want to make sure, tack that hoochie in, and then get this hoochie about like 300 to 400 degrees. Then let her cool off just a little bit, just to get prepared to throw your weld. And then just really take your time, you know what I mean? Slow down your wire speed and let that hoochie build up, you know what I'm saying? So just want to throw that out there, Lowrider family. Hopefully that helps some of you guys out. So it's fucking Uniball Warrior Day. The homie's getting some upgrades on his chrome lowers. So ruined the chrome, burn her in, but now she's going to be super reliable with the big dog uniballs. And you could just see, like, size difference wise, like, yep, uniball's a lot bigger, eh? You know what I mean? So hopefully everybody's having a positive day, Lowrider family, and just wanted to throw that out there. Just little tips on welding. Really take your time on that chromoly when you're going around that circle and preheat it. Preheating is king, and use a name brand wire. And same concept, if you're TIG welding it, just use a good filler wire. So hope everyone's having a positive day, and got to get back to the wiggle. Yay!